Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for jumping on and checking out my latest vid. If you want to see how I got this Christmas look, please keep watching. I'm going to be doing a bit of a Christmassy look, my first look for the season. I'm going to be using the James Charles Cross Morphe palette. I've done many a look with this palette, but I haven't filmed it just yet. So I thought, what better time than to do a Christmas look? So I'm gonna do a really smoky, sexy green look. So as you can see, just for the interest of time, I've already done my face, my brows, my lips, my hair. I just wanted to really focus on the eyes. I recently did a poll on my Instagram as to what you guys really concentrate on, whether or not it be face or eyes, and it was a really 50-50 answer. So I just thought for the interest of this video, I'm just going to focus on eyes, and then I'm going to do a second video just focusing on the face beat. I'm going to start with an all over color being this one here, and I'm going to list all of the colors below. Because I want this to be quite a smoky color, a smoky look, I wanted to just do an all over lid color. Now that I've got my lid color on, I'm actually just going to go in just for the outer crease with this darker brown here. It also may be 1,000 degrees here in Queensland today, so it is exceptionally hot, and I have just turned the aircon off for the interest of this video, and it is so hot. I am sweating. I'm so sorry if you guys can see my pain. Because I have quite hooded eyes, I kind of have to go quite high into my brow bone with my cut crease colors. So a lot of people can just sort of do a really easy crease. I have to go quite high up into this brow bone, which is so annoying. But worth it. I'm just going to grab a flat edge brush, and I'm just going to go in literally with a black, and I'm just going to do sort of that outer V in the black. This is just to really smoke up this look. So I don't want the whole lid to look black. I'm actually going to go from quite dark to quite light, but I'm going to carry that dark through the bottom line as well. So I just want to control how much black is actually going into this look. And I just like to bring it across the crease. We're going to tidy that crease up with some concealer soon, but I just want to make sure I really get that black into there. Let me tell you, this is so painful for me. This is my first summer back in Queensland. I've lived in Sydney for the last 3 years, so it's been really, really mild summers, and Queensland has humidity like no one's business. And let me tell you, my hair, my skin, myself, my body, my pets reacting so horribly to this heat. We've got aircon on 24/7. I don't know how I'm going to cope in December. I need to really toughen it up so I can cope. So I haven't quite achieved the blackness I want, so I'm just gonna go in with that same fluffy brush. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that black, but it's always better to start lighter than gradually add, because black's a color that you can't really go back on once you've decided. So I'm just going to really gently blend that back through the crease until I get that really dark desired effect. So this is much closer to the effect that I want. Remember, I'm not trying to pull that color through because I want like a really light inner eye, because I'm going to go green on the lower lash line. So on the lips, I'm wearing, I'm sure you guys know, my favorite Carly Bible Cross Il Makiage collab in their Stellar lip combo. So this is my absolute favorite lip. It's my day-to-day, it's my glam, it's my everything. I'm really hoping that I don't go through this too fast. I've only got a little bit of it left, so Il Makiage Carly, if you're listening. your girl needs more. Now that I've got somewhat of the smoke that I'm after, I'm just going to clean up this eye, and I'm just going to start by I'm actually using the Tarte Shape Tape Double Duty in light neutral, which is my go-to these days, and I'm just going to clean up that lid so I can really bring through some lighter colors. And as I mentioned before, I really have to bring my smoke quite high into my brow. I don't really want my eye and my brow to be one big beast, so I'm just going to clean it up in the brow as well. Now that I've cleaned that look up a little bit, I'm actually going to go in with this really light beige, very nude color. I'm just going to add that to the lid just to create that main lid color. So I know that Christmas is only a few weeks away, and normally people don't put their trees up until December 1. But I feel like this year has just been a total shit fight and everyone's just doing everything on their own. So I actually have my tree up already, and I've already decorated my entire house. But like I said, Christmas time in Australia is summer, so we don't have a lot of like wintry traditions. Let me tell you, the idea of a hot chocolate right now does not turn me on. I would like a cold cider. So we always try to like adapt our traditions to suit the weather. One of the big Christmas traditions is obviously seafood on Christmas time, which is absolutely necessary. Beer by the Barbie, swimming. So we obviously have very different Christmases over here to what the rest of the world have. So this brown has just created a really cute lid effect, but I just want it to be a little bit more poppin'. So I'm actually going to go in with this gold nude just over the top, just to sort of break up that look a little bit. These Morphe colors and the James Charles palette is so pigmented, so I always try to not go too ham to begin with, because it really does pick up so much color and pigment, which I'm sure you can see with just like the smallest little amount of product. And this is really what I wanted, so I'm really happy. Ooh. I really wing it when I do these looks. I don't know if other people plan out what colors they're going to use, but I really just wing it as I go. So I get really excited when I do the right thing. Good job, Jessica. We never had a COVID situation like a lot of other countries did, and I'm so thankful for that, because I see some countries going back into lockdown now, and it's just complete torture and hell for them. And I'm so thankful and glad that we didn't actually have that in Australia. We definitely did get hit with you know, events being cancelled and stuff like that, but like I said, nothing like other countries, and I'm so sorry for you guys. So I'm just going to bring this shadow down to my lower lash line. I'm actually going to go in with that second brown, that darker brown, and I'm actually just going to bring that into my lower lash line. But I'm only going to go about halfway. I'm going to go about there. Reason being, I'm going to really bring through a green shimmery lower lash line, which is going to be the big feature for this look. These browns are so beautiful. I cannot tell you how gorgeous they are. And I'm also just going to get a really tiny blending brush. Now my blending brush looks pink, reason being I actually ruined it when I did my It look, which you'll see on my Instagram. I did my It look, but I did it with red lipstick and red eyeshadow, and I actually used like my really good makeup brushes for it, and I've stained all of my brushes. So I'm in the market for a new set of brushes. This is the Morphe set of brushes that I'm using, and I really like them. So I'm just going to use my M124 brush, and I'm just going to pick up this really vibrant green, and I'm just going to bring that through. I don't want any green on my lid. I just really want this on my lower lash line, and I'm going to really build this. I'm gonna make this really poppin', so I'm just going to gradually build. Like I said, these colors are so pigmented, so you just really need the smallest amount and just start small, small. I saw recently the release of the Kylie Jenner Cross Grinch palette and collection, I should say. The entire collection really excites me. I love the Grinch, absolute massive fan. And I could probably quote both the cartoon and the real movie off by heart. Quite possibly my favorite movie of all time, tied with Cat in the Hat. And I'm gonna need that palette. So I'm definitely going to be buying that, well, collection. I shouldn't say palette, collection. I will definitely be doing a review on that for sure. I'm also just going to pick up this darker green here, and I'm just going to bring that through that brown, just so it really evens out. Oh yes, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I always wonder how makeup artists can do just like one stroke and they're done. Doesn't work for me. I'm constantly having to come in with a second color, a second brush, and manage fallout, fix up my color, work out where I've gone wrong. What I'm actually doing right now is I'm actually adding just that brown, just that dark brown, and I'm just sort of fixing up this outer under eye. And I'm just doing that just because I'm about to come in with some eyeliner and I want it to like really match in. I'm going to do a black eyeliner, I've decided. My favorite eyeliner in the universe is the Burberry Cat eyeliner, and I use it in the color Jet Black. I've actually used this so many times, I'm surprised I have any product left. Now, you can probably see I've already set up a bit of a wing for myself, which is what I was just doing before. In my everyday glam videos, I don't necessarily bring my liquid liner all the way down, but for this one I actually wanted to sort of come down in an angled point because I just want the eyes to really pop in this and get that really Egyptian eye. Now that I've just brought that through here, I'm actually going to use a MAC Definitely Black Pro Long eyeliner, and I'm just going to do that in my waterline. I went for a long time not using eyeliner in my waterline, and I really probably only use it now for my really like popping looks. I don't use it on a day-to-day look, and it's so funny because makeup trends really do change, much like fashion, where like this is such a 90s, 2000s, early 2000s I should say, trend, and I would not be caught leaving the house without eyeliner in my waterline and lip gloss. And they're the two things now that I'm actually bringing back. I went for a long time as I got older, I was like, that's for teenagers. Now I'm like, where's my waterline, eyeliner, where's my lip gloss? I wonder if anything is going to be really crazy for New Year's. Last year for New Year's, I was in Sydney and we actually had it at home, I think, but we had a New Year's in Sydney CBD and watched the fireworks. Mascara, I'm just using the Go Big or Go Home by Kat Von D in True Black. We had New Year's in Sydney CBD watching the fireworks, which was incredible, but let me tell you, we could not get home. So we tried to get a cab, no such thing. I imagine this is what it's like in like New York and LA. No such thing as getting a cab in Sydney CBD for New Year's. That was crazy, but it was probably one of the best New Year's I would have to say that I've ever had, was seeing the fireworks, and we just danced and had a great time. But New Year's really loses its importance as you get older. You sort of don't really care for going out and partying. I swear every single time I film, I always have a run off with my mascara, and every time I don't film my looks, it never happens. Never ever happens to me. For lashes, I'm just going to use the Whip Lashes in Demeter. These are the fave. Got a semi-dry makeup wipe and I'm just going to go in, I'm just going to clean up all that fallout that has created from our look. And I also want to just do a disclaimer and an apology for these lights. I've realized that the lighting is not great and the camera is not 10 out of 10 quality. I have a new camera coming and new lights coming, which is really, really exciting because I cannot wait to keep creating looks for you guys. But I just thought while I was creating this Christmas look, I would take you along the journey. So I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, like, comment, leave some comments on what you guys want to see me do. I'm really loving getting interactive with everybody and starting this journey again. So thank you, and I will see you next time.